Good morning, guys. How we doing? It's Monday morning, sun's out. It's going to be another beautiful sunny day. So as the title of the video goes, how much work is too much work? For me, that depends on what I'm doing, whether I'm doing lots of little jobs in a day, or whether I'm doing like 1 or 2 big jobs in a day, or whether I'm doing 5 days a week, or whether I'm doing 6-7 days a week. Obviously, if the weather's bad in the week and you have to move stuff into a weekend, then obviously that can't be helped, you know, because we're not machines. We're humans. We work hard, and our bodies go through a lot doing this job, don't they? It's quite a physical job. So if we can't get everything done in the week, we might have to take a couple of hours out on a Saturday to get it all done. But I would say, for me personally, ordinarily I try and do 5 days a week. I get that kind of work-life balance on point. Yeah, I think that's enough, isn't it? Monday to Friday, sort of 8 AM in the morning start, aim to finish by 5 or 6 o'clock. Obviously in the winter months that changes because, you know, the clocks are changed. It's dark by 3-4, isn't it? So making sure you don't burn yourself out and making sure that you getting everything done that you need to do within that day. So obviously you don't want to be taking on too much. You obviously don't want to turn work away either, because you know what it's like this time of year. Everything's growing like mad. And I don't know about you guys, but my phone's been going crazy. Honestly, I had pretty much a full book, but I had 1 or 2 little gaps, and I've now filled those little gaps, and my phone's still going, and people are like, oh, you know, can you come and do a quote? Can you come and fit me in? Can you fit me in? And you just can't. You simply can't fit everybody in. So there's only so much you can do as a person and as a human. So, and you want to do a good job as well. You want to give a good service to your customers. So don't stress yourself out and take on too much work, because that's the worst thing you can do. Make sure that you've got enough to cover your bills and put a little bit aside for the winter months, and also to have a life as well. I think that's the most important thing, isn't it, in all this? I think if you're going to work hard, you've got to have time for yourself as well. So you've got to have a bit of spare money for the weekend, so you can go out and have a few beers with your friends or with your family, or go out for a meal, or go and have a day out down the park, or go down the beach. You know, there's got to be a bit of spare money for that. There's got to be a really good work-life balance. So anyway, I'm getting on with today's video, and today I've got 6 little jobs. I'm not doing big ones today. As you know, a lot of my videos that I do are quite big places, big gardens. Today's video is basically 6 small jobs in one day. It's about 7 hours plus driving, so it is going to be a full-on day. But let me just show you where we are. I will film at each job, but I'm not going to film like the whole process at each job. So it's going to be, here's the before, here's the after. So this is the before at the front garden, and that's the after. But this is the little back garden. As I say, I actually forgot to do a before, so I have to forgive me for that. Another week I'm going to be shaping up these red robins for her. There's that one, there's that one. Fuchsias are looking nice over here. Nice little garden. So that's job number 1 done. Now to do job number 2. I've had to make a quick pit stop at the local Morrison's petrol station. I needed fuel in the jerry cans, and then while I was here I've popped into the new Costa drive-through. So I thought I'd get myself a cheeky caramel cappuccino just to keep me going. So we've got another couple of jobs to do today. One's been cancelled, but that's not a major problem. Actually, it's better for me because then it's less pressure in it. So happy days. I used to be terrible for this, wasting so much money on coffee, and to be fair, I do bring a flask as well every day, as you've seen in my videos, but every now and then it's nice just to treat yourself, isn't it? You know, if you've got to stop and get fuel, you may as well stop and grab a coffee as well if there's an option there. You know, I don't do it all the time, as I say. It's a bit of a treat once in a while. We owe it to ourselves, don't we? We work hard. So it's job number 2, just on the grass, just pruned up the edges, so looking tidy. And that's job 2, just giving that bit of a grass cut. So on we go to job number 3. Sun's coming out, it's getting hot now. And this is job number 3, another little small one. Nice little grass, tidy up, edges all nicely defined, half mooned, weeded. This garden's beautiful, full of colour this. Look how gorgeous this acer is, wonderful. This is probably my idea of a perfect garden. Nice, small, colourful, tidy. It just looks banging, mate. job number 4. This is before, and that's the after. Nicely cut. Had to do a double cut on it to get it down, but looks banging, mate. Right, so just going to wrap up this kind of mini video here. Now, there's actually only 4 clips there. I did say there was 5. I did 5 jobs, but as always with what we do on YouTube, I always ask the client's permission before I film. I didn't want to just turn up and, you know, get the camera out and start filming without their consent. So basically what I do is, if the customers are happy for me to film them, 90% of them are, they don't mind. They're just like, you know, crack on, just as long as it doesn't interfere too much with time, which it doesn't, because I'm just basically putting the camera in place. I'm either hitting time-lapse, slow-mo, or whatever I'm doing, and then just press the record button and then just crack on with my work. So it doesn't actually slow me down too much doing YouTube videos during my working days. So that it's a bit of a win-win with me and the client. So, but 4 of my customers today were totally cool with it, and the last one was like, can you not film? So I don't mind, it ain't a problem. So anyway, that's why there's only 4 clips, and I said there was going to be 5, but I did do the 5 jobs. It worked out well in the end, because I had a cancellation, as I said, when I was having that Costa coffee. And I remembered I had a small grass cut that I needed to try and fit in this week, so I actually went and did that one instead. So I still got 5 jobs in, which is really, really cool. Moral of the story today, guys, is don't burn yourself out. Yes, we have to work hard, and it's the time of the year where we do have to work hard. You know, the sun's out, everything's growing like crazy, and I've even got the old legs out again today. We've got the shorts on, so happy days. Yeah, let's make the most of it. Let's work as hard as we can, but remember not to burn yourself out, guys. It's a long season. It's a marathon, not a sprint. Enjoy the glorious sunshine. It's going to get even hotter next week. It's going to be like 25. And I was talking to my dad earlier, and he was saying, I think it's meant to stay warm till like end of July now without any rain. So here's a great tip for anybody out there. Do not cut your grass too bloody short, because if you cut it short now and we have a dry spell, guess what's going to happen? It's going to go brown. It's going to go you're going to encourage loads of moss to come through, because that's the thing. Everyone always says, oh, you get loads of moss because you're not cutting your grass short enough. No, you get loads of moss because you're cutting it too short. If you cut grass too short, you're encouraging all the crap to come through. You're encouraging weeds to come through. So it's actually a really bad mistake to cut your grass too short. But what do I know? I'm just a gardener with nearly 10 years experience. Wrapping it up. See you on the next one.